I don't think this is looking cute. I'm gonna slide forward and pretend I look naked. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a splendid day. If not, let's turn it around because I am finally doing this video that I've been talking about forever. I ordered this foundation so long ago. So many people have asked me to do a review on it. It's the Dermacol foundation. If you guys have seen, you've probably seen it before if you don't even remember the name, like on a social media platform. People have been talking about this forever. Like, there's this person with like a full thing of tattoos and they put it on and they like rub it and it goes away. So supposedly it's like absolute insane full coverage, like cuckoo bananas. It's waterproof, it has SPF 30, and it's hypoallergenic. Because when I like see full coverage this full, I'm like, this cannot be good for my skin. I don't know. I don't know. My skin always goes through some really weird changes in the summer. Like I get like breakouts kind of on my neck. I don't know what it is. It happens like almost every summer and it's driving me crazy, so don't look at those. So the color I picked out for this was 213. I had to order it online, and I didn't really know what color to order. It might be too light, it might be too dark. Who knows? We're just gonna kind of test the waters here. So apparently it's supposed to cover like all acne, tattoos. I don't really know what else to tell you. That's really all that it says on here. The packaging is kind of cool. It's a very small bottle. It's kind of got a weird texture. It's gold. It just says Dermacol Film Studio Makeup Cover. I ordered mine on Amazon. $15.99. I'm so curious. Alright, let's go ahead and prime the skin because you know what? I prime in every video. I'm going to use my favorite MONAY Prime Shield. And of course we're going to do this test all day like we do. If you're new to my channel, hello. I usually do foundation first impressions for the whole day. I do check-ins. And I try not to touch up unless I look absolutely intensely crazy. But we have a nice long day ahead of us, so we'll see how long it lasts. I'm so curious. Let's just hop into it. And no, these are not my real eyes. I will link the contacts down below. It's so thick. Oh, like, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take a very small amount. I think the color is actually going to be really good. It's a very creamy consistency. Let's do half of our face. I'm just going to kind of keep spreading it around because I don't think you need much of this. Like when I watch the video, it spreads really, really well. And I'm also going to do some with a brush and then some with a beauty blender. I have a clean F30 from Powdery. It's like a flat top kabuki brush. The coverage on this looks absolutely insane. And it looks like it blends really well. So far. Oh my gosh, it's like an eraser. What? What? I'm like not even talking because I'm kind of in awe. I'm just looking in the mirror like, what? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, wow. This is insane. This is unreal. If this lasts all day and doesn't break me out, and it blends so seamlessly with a brush, like I feel like no product got on the brush. It blended really beautifully on the skin. The color is like almost perfect, maybe a tiny bit light because I'm pretty tan right now for me. But that coverage, sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder. That coverage is crazy. And like whenever I apply anything with a brush, I feel like the skin always needs like a little bit of a touch-up because it doesn't blend as well, but it just like, it feels milky on the skin. It feels light. I don't feel anything. It doesn't, you'd expect it to feel heavy, but you only have to use the smallest little bit of product. Oh, I got it under my nail. So far, I'm really impressed. I'm going to do the other side with my beauty blender. I'm taking about this much product, like the tiniest little bit, and just kind of spreading it out. I'm like kind of amazed at how little product I've used. It has a very powdery finish as well. Like it doesn't feel sticky or heavy. Let's see how we like it better. Beauty blender or brush? Usually I like my beauty blender better with most foundations, but I feel like this one, I might like it better with a brush just because it's a little bit of a thicker consistency. But it's looking good with both. and I feel like it blends out really easily and quickly. So the coverage is really amazing as well with the Beauty Blender, but I think I got a little bit more coverage with the brush. You can kind of still see a couple little things, nothing really too crazy, but I think I like the brush better. There's a little bit of hyperpigmentation I want to cover over here, and just like a few little blemishes. I'm like shocked that I like the brush better. Yeah, I think I get more coverage with the brush. I actually really like the color of this. Like I said, I think 213, if you guys think you're similar. Kind of literally just winged it. Guys, I am, as the youth say, shook. You guys know I have a lot to cover, and that covered everything with the tiniest bit of product. Like, this is a small container. You get 30 grams. The littlest bit of product. This will last you literally like a year, even if you use it every day, and doesn't expire until November 2020. It feels super light on the skin. It dries down to a really nice powder finish. The coverage was amazing, and it's really, really creamy and blendable. It's definitely a little light, but not too bad. That pigment is just insane, but it doesn't feel heavy. Because to get this kind of coverage, I usually have to use something really heavy, and I don't love the feeling of heavy foundation on the skin, especially in the summertime. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fast forward through me doing the rest of my makeup, because sometimes you guys like to see it, and then we'll talk about how it looks all finished. I'm just gonna set everything like normal with my Airspun, like we do every day, nothing different. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. I think we should listen to that, shouldn't we? Another one. I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. Alright guys, skin is done. I'm just going to go ahead and set with my usual NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, because it's my usual routine. And it is summertime. I wanted to do my makeup exactly how I normally do it, to give it a fair chance, because I always use the same primer, powder, and setting spray for the most part. So if you are wondering what I wore throughout that, I just threw on Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, the Wet n Wild blush in Mellow Wine, which has been a favorite lately, and then I just got the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati for the highlight. I think that came in BoxyCharm, and it's poppin'. I love it. And then of course my Airspun to bake and set my face, but it's sitting really well on the skin, looking good. Oh, I didn't put a lipstick on. Should we put a lipstick on together? I really like this e.l.f. lip lacquer in Praline. Let's just throw a little bit of that on and a little whirl. So I'm very excited about this. I have really high hopes. Here's a close-up. Sitting really well on the skin, like it almost looks like doll-like. It's so perfect. I mean, I definitely have some texture issues because I have a couple bits of acne right now, but as in terms of like coverage, it just covered everything really, really well. I'm excited about this. I'm excited. Alright, so it is currently 11 a.m. so I'm gonna go ahead and check in a few hours, and then again tonight, and let's hope it looks as good as right now, because sometimes these like thicker foundations kind of settle, and we'll see if I get shiny, because I don't know if this doesn't really claim to be like matte oil control, so with my oil control products hopefully it will kind of balance out, but see you in a few hours. Alright guys, I'm back in a different shirt with the same style. I just went and filmed a haul Whew. And I always sweat when I film hauls, so I'm really curious how it's holding up so far. I've had it on for about 3.5, almost 4 hours. I still have some under my nail, so I haven't even really looked at myself yet. I'm gonna get my mirror so I can really observe. Okay. So for the most part, it still looks really good. I'm definitely not shiny. Still pretty matte. It hasn't really broken up at all. Maybe like a tiny bit on the nose. It's like a little broken up on the nose. That kind of happens with me in general, but and also it creased a little bit around the nose, probably because the formula is so thick, but the rest of it looks really good. I'm still matte. My nose is always kind of a problem area, so I'm not like surprised. It kind of happens with almost every foundation. So so far so good. I'm actually headed out soon to go and hang out with my friend this evening, so I won't be back probably until the end of the night and we can check in again. But so far, like, I feel comfortable wearing it out like this. I'm not going to touch up or anything, so we'll check back in tonight. But so far, so good. Alright guys, it's the end of the night. I have had this on for 10 hours. Let me take a look in my mirror up close, 'cause I just took my contacts out so I can't really see. I was sweating a lot tonight, but overall it still stayed on pretty well. I'll let you get up a close-up here. I mean, it broke up around my nose, a little bit on my forehead, but I've had it on a really long time. Stayed pretty matte. Besides it breaking up around the nose and on the forehead, it stayed on pretty well. Didn't really settle into my creases too much. Not bad. Pretty good. So overall, this foundation's pretty freaking awesome. I would say it's great if you don't have like a super long day. I mean, it still doesn't look bad right now. If I could just touch up a little bit with like a little bit of colored powder, I think I would be fine. But overall, I'm so impressed by this. You all should have this if you like full coverage. The coverage on this is insane, and for the price, I'm just in awe of it. And it stayed on better than I thought. I really thought by now it would be like so broken up and just look completely crazy, but like from a normal human distance, I think it looks fine. It's definitely a little bit light. As the day went on, I'm like, this is probably a little light. But overall, I like it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you tried this? I would order it because, girl, it is cheap. It is amazing. And I don't know. I think you could get away with this too if you're dry. I don't necessarily felt like it was drying on the skin. I feel like it was a pretty solid amount of like mattifying, but with a natural finish. And with that full coverage, sometimes it's hard to get a natural finish with a really full coverage foundation. So sorry, I'm like cleaning off my glasses. All right. Anyway, I'm really tired. Today was long, but I hope you enjoyed this review. Comment down below what you want me to review next, and I'll see you next time.